There is nothing wrong with your internet. Do not attempt to adjust your settings. We are controlling the podcast. We control the squealing and the screams. We can make your heart flutter, your eyes blur from tears, or sharpen your mind to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit back. We are in control of what you hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your settings. You are about to experience the awe and mystery known as the female mind. You are now entering the Fangirl Zone.
Welcome to SyFy Talk on the Fangirl Zone, a podcast where we discuss shows on the SyFy channel. I'm Steve.
And I'm Sean, Fangirl S, and tonight we'll be discussing episode 10 and 11 of season 4 of The 12 Monkeys. Oh.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It's over.
It's over now.
It was really good, though, the way they went out.
Oh, absolutely. You could not have asked for a better finale.
Yeah, there was definitely tears, but then there was squeeze, so it was okay.
Yes. Exactly.
And then there were some questions, which a couple of people had tweeted about, but we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so, oh my gosh, suddenly ratings came out for everything, huh?
Just about, except Live Plus 7. On episode 7, brought in a 0.06 in adults 18 to 49 with 0.293 million viewers, making it the 113th rated cable show for the day. Episode 8 brought in a 0.04 in adults 18 to 49 with 0.254 million viewers, dropping to 144th. Episode 9, same 0.04 with 2.43 million viewers, dropping to 145th. So that was a tough weekend for watching the show.
Yeah, it was.
But episode 10 brought in a 0.10 in adults 18 to 49 with 0.384 million viewers, making it the 78th rated cable show for the day. And episode 11 dropped to a 0.07 with 0.331 million viewers, making it the 113th rated cable show for the day. And I don't think we're ever going to see a cable Live Plus 7 report out of Nielsen anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sure doesn't look like it. The last Live Plus 7 is June 18th through the 24th, and now we are...
We're well past that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, maybe they're trying to figure out a way to reconfigure everything.
Yeah. Well, I saw something today that I want to investigate a little further, but it sounds like they may have some competition.
Oh.
Yeah. That will be able to count streaming and everything else that Nielsen is not, so.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are going, I'm included in that.
Yeah.
You know, I've got the cable, and so I'm streaming my stuff through PlayStation Vue right now. And Roku, I don't think any of that counts.
Right. Not through Nielsen, it doesn't.
So these numbers could be really skewed, because a lot of people watch that way. They watch online, and it's something completely different. And so many different stations are having something along the lines of HBO Go, where it's an app essentially.
Right.
So, we'll keep our eyes on it, see how that works, and see how that's going to change the future of ratings.
Yes, I have a feeling we may see things shaken up quite a bit.
Okay, let's jump into our sad, sad journey, shall we?
All right. The beginning, the final battle against the witness begins as the fate of time and mankind hangs in the balance. All the pieces finally come together to mark the end of the beginning. When all hope is lost, Cole must complete his cycle so that his younger self will one day arrive at the end with the answer.
That just sounds depressing.
Yeah.
That was on the back of the book. I don't know if I'd read it, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to be sad. All right. Well, let's start at the beginning, shall we?
Absolutely. We see Cole locked up. Wow, that was a long time ago. And Jones asks him if he believes in fate. And we get to see Cole's first splinter in 2013. And of course, back then, the plan was to originally stop the plague. Instead, it was the army of the 12 monkeys and the witness that had to be stopped.
There was a whole lot of stuff that we did not know back then.
Absolutely did not know. And the remaining members of Project Splinter have lost everything, and the only way to save the past, present, and future is to erase James Cole.
What?
Yeah, we just go, oh no.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, wait, hold up. But then we're
flashing
forward.
back again to 2037.
Yes, this back and forth was a bit much. That's why I was very glad they had dates up there.
Yeah. And we actually get to hear Cassie's recording of the plague, starting with Leland and her being watched and running out of time.
Scares me.
Yeah, and you go, and because she mentions Cole by name.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa, what? What timeline is this from?
So, obviously, at this point, she'd been through all this mess.
At least a lot of it.
And she's there so she can lead the team where they need to go. Kind of. But saying that it started with Leland, it's like, hold on.
Yeah, that was the original thought.
Right.
So this was a Cassie that apparently Cole visited and then never made it back. She lived up until 2037. So it's like, yeah, you had to scratch your head for a second to try to put that timeline together. It's like, huh?
Yeah, this is when we start going all wibbly wobbly for real.
Yeah. And then we see Jones and company finding Raritan in the future in 2037.
And I didn't realize that they weren't there working on this the whole time.
Right. Neither did I. And you go, oh, interesting. It took them that long to at least get started on this?
Right. You would think that it would have been much earlier, but it doesn't mean that theoretically.
As soon as the plague hit and started taking out billions of people, kind of thought that's probably where Jones would have headed first, but apparently not.
Well, like I said, you don't know theoretically, what was being worked on.
Right. And she had been away from it for a while, that's for sure.
Right. But what threw me is, here's a site we haven't seen for a while. Ethan.
Yeah. You go, what?
Yeah, Jones is taking off the cover, and he just pipes up all of a sudden, be careful, she's a delicate beast. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
And he's like,
how did you get in here?
Yeah, I love it. Whitley hasn't found all the hiding places. Yeah, because you traveled through time.
Yeah.
And, oh, wow. I mean, she's looking at him, and I don't think she recognized anything, obviously.
No, not in 2037 she didn't.
But, I mean, I feel like at some point it would have dawned on her, and I'm kind of surprised it didn't.
Well, we really don't know if it did or not, because we don't see her reaction in the future to what occurs here. So it might have.
Okay, maybe.
With what Jones ends up doing, then it had to have.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. And then,
of course, he talks about sending a lot of people to their death, and
yeah, that's what I'm like. That kind of stuck with me, and obviously with what happened at the very end,
right?
I mean, we know something did stick with her, so I don't know. I guess did she ever actually meet Ethan, other than that moment when she shot him?
No, that was the only time she met him.
Okay, so she may not have remembered his face at all.
Right.
Okay.
But she had to have remembered the message.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Right, because when it comes time, when it's 1 or 7 billion, consider saving one.
Right.
It's like, wait, what? Earworm.
Yes. A massive earworm implant there. And that's our first clue is, would Jones actually do that? But
I mean, it kind of is what she's doing, because she originally was trying to save her daughter.
Right. And now that we know that Cole is related to her, that's got to add a little bit more reason for her to try to save Cole. Not that she wouldn't try to save Cole anyway.
True.
So that was a very interesting scene between those two.
Yeah.
And of course, he tells her that he's confident that she will succeed. And of course, the power comes on and she turns to look at the machine. And when she turns back, he is gone.
Like, oh, okay, poof. Yeah, I guess Whitley's gonna have to start searching, find those hiding places. But here's the question that will loop around back towards the end. He places a pack of cigarettes down on the desk.
Right.
Is there any possibility that that was the same pack, that she stretched it that long?
I don't think she could have stretched that pack that many years. I mean,
Those would have been stale.
Yeah. Yeah, personally, I think she started growing her own and just used the pack to hold them.
Oh.
It may have been the original pack.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering.
Cigarettes in it, yeah.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. So we jump back to the present or 2043.
Yeah, you got to be careful there, Steve.
Yeah. And, we just get our hearts ripped out with this scene. Because Jones tells Cole, Cassie, and Jennifer that 16 people died while testing the machine, and it was Cole that made time travel work.
But it worked because she had to do something with the serum.
Her DNA. Yeah, she was using her DNA, and the test subjects weren't accepting that serum because of the foreign DNA. So it had to be somebody related to her.
Which I feel was weird that she didn't think of that earlier.
Right, yes, absolutely. Yeah, that was a little kind of a hand wave.
Yeah.
I'm sure our geneticist in the Netherlands may have some thoughts on that.
Well, it's really weird, too, that, I mean, of course, everybody's pissed, but you would think that of everyone, it would be Cole.
Right, but he's resigned to it.
Right. And I mean, Cassie's like screaming how,
this isn't fair.
Right. The primaries created this weapon, and Jones, you make time work, and what the heck, we are owed.
Yeah.
And I mean, Jennifer is barely hanging on, and
oh yeah, she's just sobbing up a storm, and you just you feel so sorry for her. You just want to give her a hug. It's okay, Jennifer. We'll figure this out.
I know. It's like, come on. We need happy endings.
Yeah. And it's not starting that way.
Yeah, Cassie's just pissed and she walks out of this meeting. It's like, oh, okay, we gotta get her back on board here, but she's mad. And I can't say she's not right to be mad.
Oh, absolutely. She's sacrificed so much in all of this. Yes, I can see why she feels that time owes them for getting this far.
Right.
So, of course, we cut to Titan, and we see Olivia giving a speech about how they will have their red forest by the end of the day, and we get the army chanting now as we pull back and see places and times being destroyed.
I was not happy with that.
No. No, I think one of them was New York City. Just gone.
And weirdly, it's when they flash back to that chateau, mansion, whatever, the Nazi one in Germany.
Right.
Or France, occupied France, whichever. Right. But I was like, oh, they're going to use every set. Okay.
Right.
It's going to color all the skies red. Great.
So, of course, Cole goes to talk to Cassie as she's looking in the mirror, remembering the times with Cole.
Oh,
and of course,
I wasn't crying, I swear.
Yeah.
I just have really bad allergies.
Yeah, because Cole still has to complete his tasks as future asshole. So we get to see all the scenes where future asshole shows up.
I loved it because we did get a different perspective then, too.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Cassie still thinks there's got to be another way.
Of course she does. Because she's fallen in love with him.
Yes.
And we get to see him catching Jennifer from the train. And a little bit more with that. It's like, that was just scary anyway.
Right.
Oh, man. And just when she's having all those, like, flashes of their life together, I was like, uh-oh. I really think I want to say the Whistling Man. I'm having a moment. The Pale Man's dad. Like, what he said to her. I'm like, uh-oh.
Right, yes.
I don't like this.
Yes. I definitely was thinking she's trying to figure out how to get to the Red Forest, not stop the Red Forest.
Don't go dark side. That's all I kept thinking.
Yeah. And of course, when they get back, Cole says, all right, punch in the formula and let's do this. We might have a problem here, Houston.
Yeah, great. Now what?
We don't have the processing power to make the calculations in time.
Because it's going to take 3.5 years.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're talking 70s computer power versus probably at least 2017, 2018 at the worst, if not even better than that. So, yeah, that adds up to me at least.
Yeah, because Cole's like, what about Titan? Come on.
Yeah.
They've got to have the processing power. It's not easy to bounce that giant place around.
No. Of course they go, well, we don't know where or when it is.
Come on, there's got to be a way.
Yeah.
So Cole walks off and Cassie follows him. And then I love it because Cole's like, I have a plan. Cassie's like, what?
What?
He's like, I've had plans before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love it. Cassie's like, it takes the end of the world for you to have a plan. Really, Cassie? Damn. You want another way, and then you're going to be like this. I mean, granted, she's laughing about it, but still. Damn. Give the man a break.
Yeah. And Cole says, we're going to take Titan, but we're going to need some help.
I was really surprised the way that this ended up working.
Yes.
And now so many more things make sense.
Yes.
They really went and like, oh, let's put a whole big bow on most of this.
Yes.
Dude.
And it was awesome.
It was something else. But Cassie.
Yeah, she goes, because she mentions Ramsey and Cole just wants to shut her down right then. It said, that story's been written.
Right.
No, we need everybody possible. So we get the gang back together again.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to pop up somehow.
Right, yes.
But I was just really surprised at the way that they ended up doing this.
Oh, yes, it was so awesome. Because, of course, Cole splinters back to just before he kills Ramsey and brings him to the future.
So this explains, and they had to have this originally.
Right.
Because they played that scene and we had heard the noise, and that noise was in the original scene.
Yes.
Of him popping in and popping out.
Yeah.
So, what?
Yeah.
I never caught that. So I had to go back and find the scene and watch, like, boy, it really was there.
Yes.
So Terry
is.
Oh, you sly dog.
Yes.
Seriously, he had the long game going on this one.
Oh, absolutely he did. Oh, yes. And the man's a master. And of course, the boys struggle a while and finally hug it out. And Cole explains the situation.
Oh,
and
yeah. Oh, okay. What?
Ramsey goes, I'm in.
Yeah, just like no big deal. Sure. Oh, I'm going to die when I go back? Okay. What?
Yeah.
I don't remember you being this reasonable.
No, not in a long time at least.
And so, we have a plan. Obviously, this plan means we need to go find my dad's old car.
Right.
What?
Yeah. And at first you think, wow, did they splinter back to when Cole was a kid?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, how the hell are they going to splinter that car back to 2043? But no, it was in 2043.
Yeah, they had to do some tinkering, and that was kind of funny, because as they're messing with it, Cole's like, do you think it'll work? And I didn't write down exactly what Ramsey said, but it's like...
Yeah, if the gas is good, it'll work.
Right. And when Cole's looking for the keys, he ends up finding the ring that was actually meant for Hannah.
Yes.
But he doesn't show Ramsey that.
No, he doesn't. He's very hush-hush and kind of slides it in his pocket, and you go, okay.
Right. I was like, is this supposed to be for the very end? What's going on?
Yeah.
But
what
no.
is Cole planning on doing?
He's like, Cassie, I gotta take you somewhere. And takes her to a beach. And she's like, oh, this is beautiful. Now, I'm assuming this is the beach that he always sees.
Right, yes. This is the keys that he's always dreamed about.
Again, I wasn't crying. But he proposed when he's like, oh my god, this is so rough. Because he's like, I can't give you eternity, but I can give you this one moment. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
You bastards. Yeah. Tears again.
Big time.
And even though we can't be together forever, this is important. And they're having this moment, and it's great, and then the freaking red sky interrupts.
Yeah, and they have to splinter back.
Now, before that, though, I mean, Cassie was still pretty upset, and he's like, you know what makes all of this beautiful? Look at the sunset. It's beautiful because it ends. And that's what it was. That's when, like, I lost it. And I'm like,
yeah.
I think I was swearing at Terry a lot in my room, not, online, because that's horrible. But I'm like, yeah, you guys are ripping my heart out. I believe I put that to the writer's room.
Yeah.
Like, and then, then the red sky. I'm like, and add salt to that. Thanks, guys. Because they're not going to have this perfect moment. And, I mean, we know that this was happening and all this crap was going to go down, but they had this one moment that was just great. And I think we all have wanted them to have this moment.
Right.
And then it's like the witness, pretty much like, hi, guys.
Yeah. Looking for me?
Right. It's like, ah! Maybe punch some pillows, too. You know.
Right. And apparently, in a scene that either got left on the director's floor or was not shot, apparently everybody else is in on this plan.
What?
Yes, because we go back to the future and Jennifer is making up some of that red tea.
Okay, I thought she was just doing that to try to figure something.
No, this was part of the plan all along. Because they didn't know where or when Titan was, the only way to find her is doing exactly what Jennifer did.
Oh. I thought you meant with the proposal. Okay.
No.
Okay. I was like, hold on. All right. Yeah. But then again, Jennifer's primary, so she could be thinking anything up.
Yeah. And of course, she travels to the Red Forest and enters the crazy house and just taunts Olivia mercifully.
Oh my god.
That was so awesome.
I love it when she's explaining everything. What was it? This not so fun house.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they totally got their money's worth out of filming with the girls' hands. They put it, or it could have just been one of them, across like the red, like wheat or whatever the hell it was.
Right, yes.
Because they've used it how many times? But seriously, it was something else. And then when she decides to draw on the wall, as she's taunting Olivia, I was like, damn, this is good. And she got Olivia so irritated that she's going to take the bait. She's like, they're in Manhattan 2043. Go! Okay, you're not even thinking. Even like some of her people are like looking at her with that, are you serious look?
Yeah, her new number one is like, we're almost at the Red Forest. What do you mean?
You like seen the sigh in his face.
Right.
You know, he's like, this crap again.
Yeah, but it was because not only did Jennifer get to Olivia, when Jennifer pops back out, Olivia takes over her body, and Jones gets to twist the knife in her back and make it worse.
Oh, right. It's like, okay, well, you know what? We got to get this going. Serious. And, thanks for the jump. Because now Jones like, we can do this. Let's jump the whole facility inside of Titan.
Yeah.
What? Okay. So you're like hitching a ride.
Yep.
Well, let's find a way to take away some of Olivia's firepower.
That's right.
So they're going to fight that only way they know how, and they're going to take out with the giant... they're taking out big Death Star, well, mini Death Star kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. It's like...
That's right. It's like we've got the...
It's a mini-me happening. Yeah. So, Olivia can't go anywhere. Now, her right-hand guy is like, listen, we can still get out of here. Stop the countdown. We'll start again. And Olivia lost her shit.
Yes.
But this is good for us.
Yes. We needed Olivia to be outthought for once.
Yes. Because Cassie and Jennifer end up going to use the computers, like they're running off to put the primary code in and get it back to Jones, and hoping that's going to do whatever it needs to do to erase Cole. And Ramsey and Cole are trying to find their own way in.
Yeah.
It's with his dad's car. And I love it because Ramsey's like, I need some tunes going down. And they're trying... Oh, God. It was so bad. They're trying, and he's like, what is this crap? He's like, I don't know. My dad liked country.
Yeah.
And then, of all the songs.
Yes.
Like, are we at the end of Dirty Dancing?
Yes.
Yeah. Time of my life.
I can do it.
And it got even better. Because as they're going in and they're getting, suddenly getting shot at with this music blaring.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And there's some firefight back and forth, but how? Are you surprised when you hear this noise coming? I mean, none of your machines sound like this muscle car.
Yeah.
Okay. So seriously, tell me how the hell you're surprised. Do those helmets or whatever they're wearing just block their ears?
Yeah. It does.
Loud ass music, they don't hear it until they're almost on top of it. That would have been echoing all over. I'm going to tell you that. Firefight ensues, and suddenly, and this about killed me too, when you have Ramsey's like, okay, what do we do? How does this work? And all of a sudden Cole's like, give me your hand.
Yeah.
What was it? Give me your hand, Louise?
Yeah.
And Ramsey's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And they zip out of the car. But still, it was like, oh, God. It's like every cheesy kind of thing they could have thrown in, they did. But it worked.
Yes. Perfectly.
I don't know, like gallows humor, I guess, at that point.
Yeah. I guess you probably could have used a line from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid as they're stuck there on the cliff, and the only way to have a chance at survival is to jump and go off the cliff, or something like that.
I'm guessing it was like the time frame, because wouldn't he one of them grown up close to that? Well, no, they would have even been bored, but maybe it was like one of the parents' favorite movies. Right.
Yeah. Seeing his dad, Cole's dad, was into country and western music.
Yeah.
That might have been one of his favorite movies.
Oh, but sadly, things did not go so well everywhere.
No.
Because the vest is out of commission now because it got shot. So they're kind of on their own moving. Okay, great. I still have faith in them. But back at American, I guess.
Yeah.
Things aren't so great because the daughters are going down, and suddenly Dr. Adler goes down. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, that hurt.
It was rough, and I was stressed out. I think I was white knuckling it at this point.
Right, because it started off so well, and you got so excited.
Right.
And then it just went, the roller coaster. You got to the top, and then all of a sudden you're flying downhill at the speed of sound, and you're going, this ain't gonna end. Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
And then the guy who was in there, like, leading the 12 Monkey Army or whatever, he got really weird because all of a sudden he starts monologuing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, obviously this ain't gonna happen this way. There's no way they're gonna end. And Jones is going down with this guy, just random monologue. And I was right. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Because we have old Jennifer. So future, present, whatever, Jennifer. Confusing. And it was like, wait a second. What is going on? Because she saves Jones. And I loved this, too, because she has a little talk with herself.
Yes, as Jennifer does.
Yes. Hey, Egg. And young Jennifer is super excited. She's like, hey, it's me. Okay, what's up? I'd like to request a song, please. And I was so surprised. But I was like, okay, if we got Ramsey, how the hell aren't we getting Deacon?
Right.
But we ended
because it's Max that shows up and saves Jones. And it's like, God, we haven't seen her since season 1.
Right. God, I totally forgot who she was.
Yeah.
Says, oh yeah.
I know, a lot of people did.
In the West 7. And, yeah. So apparently, older Jennifer knew what was up. And we start broadcasting, don't forget about it.
Yes!
I'm like, okay, this is what was needed here too.
Yeah, and I love the way she proved it to Deacon.
Oh God, that was so funny.
Because she whips out the knife that he gave her back in 1491.
Oh, yeah. Which, of course, none of us knew what was going to happen, and we were all really upset about it.
Right. And he pulls out his because he hasn't given it to her.
Yeah.
And
it's like, okay.
Oh, we got similar knives. No big deal.
I loved how it turned, too.
No,
in that.
watch this.
I loved how it turned in that, though. Because she's standing there and he's sitting and trying to explain it. And then after that happens, and he's walking around and she's sitting and she's all calm and he's all stressed out. It was like, okay, this is funny because if somebody were to come up to you, that would probably happen.
Right.
Like, if they're explaining this and you're super stressed, like, no, wait, hold on, no.
Right.
Like, telling you some of the weirdest, most random stuff. Yeah, I would probably be Deacon then. And I love it because he's like, well, what are you doing? What does that mean? Oh, this means we have to run.
Yeah.
What?
It blows up this tent as they go flying out of it. And Deacon is on board now.
Yes. But then it got a little hairy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because Deacon ends up saving Cole and Ramsey. And he's like, well, why shouldn't I kill you guys though? And they both kind of look at each other and look back at him and sigh a little bit. Because we're the West 7. We've always been. They roll up their sleeves and, oh, okay.
Yeah. He don't know why, but he's accepting it.
Right. Probably because he's like, I don't want something to blow up again right by me.
Yeah, exactly.
Except they ask him, hey, you want to go blow shit up?
Yeah. He goes, okay.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. Let's do that. Oh, off they go. They have to stop the final sequence.
Right. Well, they're trying to get the power shut down so it won't, but it's Cassie that heads off to tangle with Olivia and try to stop the sequence that will end time forever. And we get a massive fist fight between them.
It was good.
Well done. Very well done.
Yeah, apparently there must be like an express elevator because that's a lot of stairs that everybody's managed to get up quickly. I'm just saying. To the top of that tower, that looked like a lot of stairs.
Yes.
Or
And
they're all Olympic athletes. I don't know which.
the way that Cassie is able to defeat Olivia is so awesome.
Man, she whooped her.
Just fortunately, the guys were able to get one of the towers to start collapsing, and Cassie saw that it was still fired up, and she just manages to kick Olivia into its path, and it cuts her right path.
And when she suddenly gets like zipped and we see where she ends up.
Yeah.
I didn't write down the year. But I was like,
way in the past.
Yes. I was like, holy crap. So there's another little ribbon for you.
Yep.
Nice little bow.
Patient Zero.
Unreal. And it's so weird because they play that. Right. Because don't they play her what she had said? Like, I can see myself alone in a box. And I'm like, that's where she was.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you brought it on yourself. You're a raging bitch.
Yeah. But then Cassie has to think about it.
Oh, God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, again, I think I was hitting pillows like, come on, hit the button!
Right.
And this is when the Olympic athlete Cole makes his way to the top, and he's on the other side because some of the wall had collapsed, so he can't get to her. And she's thinking about Ethan and everything that she's loved and everything her and Cole will lose. And she's talking to Cole about it. And I'm like, you keep hesitating.
Yeah. There ain't going to be any more.
No. And Cole just like, okay, that's fine. If you want to let it go, I'll be with you.
But forever. It'll never end.
And it'll never be great. It'll be numbing. Mind-numbing, basically, at some point.
Yes.
And we'll forget why we even wanted this.
Right.
And you know what? Honestly, like, everything he was saying, yeah, it'll be great. And we'll really relive our happy moments, and Ethan will be there, but we'll never find each other. We'll never hold each other for the first time. I was listening to this going, okay, now first of all, everything he's saying, not the never part, but that's everything you've ever heard in, like, kind of sappy stories.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's something that's really sweet. Although sometimes I'm like, bleh.
Yeah.
I'm not a girly
it
girl.
needs to have the context.
Yes. And it was one of those things, the way he was saying it, it was really, like, grabbing me.
Yes.
And,
it wasn't lovey-dovey. He was being very logical, really, about his whole approach to Cassie and convincing her not to do this.
Yeah. It was so weird, though, how that was the thing that was really getting to me and moving me.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm going to just burst into tears here. For not being a girly girl, this one got me. These two episodes really got me this time.
Oh, yeah.
And then she stopped it. And I think everybody was like,
just a few seconds left. Yeah. It was just that close.
Yes, deep breaths. Okay, I can breathe again.
Yeah. So it's time for some goodbyes. So Ramsey and Cole are forced to say their goodbyes as Ramsey climbs into the machine for one last time.
Oh my god. Okay, the goodbyes got me too. I think at this point I was just like basically gone.
Yeah.
Especially when he's like, don't forget to leave the safety on. And Ramsey's like, oh, you're probably going to mess this up too. Haha.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tear. And he's like, I don't want to say my goodbye now. I want to save it. And then they flash back to when he did this whole goodbye with him at that time. I'm like, mother.
Yeah. Rip her heart out again.
Just stomp on it, why don't you? And Jennifer has to go back, and she doesn't even get to have a relaxed, happy time because she knows she has to go through all this shit to raise the daughter so she can raise Hannah.
Right.
And again, okay.
Oh, man. And of course, instead of this huge emotional scene between Jennifer, Cole, and Cassie, Jennifer plays the actor card.
Oh my god, I love this line.
Oh, God, that was so good. And you still, tears. It didn't matter.
No.
It was still tears.
Oh, we'll get to that one. And he finally has to say goodbye to Cassie. And I feel like they should have been able to have a little bit longer than like a moment.
Right.
But it's like one last kiss, and then off she goes. And I'm dying.
Yeah.
Wearing like a sailor.
Yes.
Oh, and then when he turns around and look for Joan, she's doing something. And he's like, wait, I thought you were done with that. She's like,
oh, no, I just needed one last adjustment. And go, oh.
And they have their moment to talk. And, so hard, because he lights a cigarette for her, and he's talking about how he had two mothers, and...
Yes! Come on, Cole!
Can you please stop killing me? Yes.
Yeah.
And then, this is what was the hardest thing for me, and I think I was probably sobbing at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Because she dies. And so Cole has to essentially get in, end his own life, and make sure everything is fine. Because he's doing this by himself. There's nobody there for him at this point.
Right. Yes. And just one rip of the heart after another it's just like Terry's taking a knife and stabbing it in her heart for a good 10 minutes constantly.
At this point, it's like in a blender.
Yeah.
As he's laughing hysterically from the tears of the fans.
Yes.
But it's like, okay. And he even says goodbye to the machine.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for killing us all. And the plague ends. And everything seems to have worked out.
Right, because we see Cassie living out her days as a doctor and a scientist. We actually see one of the scenes from the very first episode where she's giving a lecture. And when the day comes where she was supposed to meet Cole, she gets in the car and she pauses and it all comes back to her and you go, what the heck just happened?
Right. She's looking for him. She goes to the Emerson. She looks in the back seat. And she's like, wait, there's a suite. And the guy's like, they stopped selling those in the 40s.
40, right. You go, no, they didn't.
And it's crazy because she's watching TV later and what's going on with her life. So apparently she broke up with her boyfriend.
Right.
She sees Jennifer and apparently she bioengineered a unicorn. And she looks right at the camera and kind of smiles. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Does she know?
Yeah.
Does she remember?
What? Yes. You just keep going, this is getting strange.
Right. And I'm wondering, because then they show Adler and Lasky playing chess together. And there's, kind of being old guys together. Ramsey's playing...
Grumpy old men.
Backgammon, I think, with his son?
Yeah, board games of some sort.
Yeah.
And then you see old Jennifer at Deacon's bar.
Yeah, and just Cassie saying, people who are meant to be together are going to be together. And you even see Jones with her husband and Hannah.
Yes!
And I'm like, wait, does anybody remember what happened? Or is it just Cassie for some reason?
Right. But at the same time, when we see Jones at the very end of the scene, she looks at the camera.
Yeah. And she's writing something in her journal.
Right. You go, what is going on here?
Cassie ends up buying that old farmhouse. And apparently she's kind of like a small town doc then.
Right. She just becomes a regular doctor instead of a scientist because, of course, the plague never occurred.
And next thing we know, we see a beach where Cole gave Cassie the ring. And Cole is laying there. He opens his eyes and I'm like, oh my God, is that what they did? They brought it back to like basically the movie.
Right.
And all of a sudden we hear, no, it's not heaven. It's just the keys. Man, what does that around? I'm like,
Jennifer's waiting for him.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I was so...
While you're jumping up and down, going, what the hell just happened?
Right. Oh, turns out that Jones figured out how to save Cole. And I think this is when we kind of see, when they go back to Jones and you see her smile.
Right.
And so she did erase him. And
except for one little teeny tiny bit.
And sent him to this timeline. And even time knows that Cole deserved it. And he was... I was like, oh my God, that's so great. And he just looks at her and she goes, tell Cassie I said hi.
Yes.
Oh my God! Like screeches and happy tears and snot. I mean, there was a lot of stuff happening.
All over the place. All over the place.
And then as he walks up to Cassie, because she said there's something that she always remembers to do at the end of every night when the sun is setting, and I don't know why, but I always look at it and say, see you soon.
Yes.
Tears. And she looks up to do it at one point, and he's walking up, and he just says, happily ever now. Oh, heart explosion. Because after you just blended it and turned it into soup, it's just like set it afire. I was on flame. Oh, it was great how everything got tied up. And now what I was saying way back at the beginning, what people were saying, oh, is this possibly something? Like they pull back and you see a red leaf.
Right.
But it was also fall.
Yeah.
So are they saying now the red leaves are nothing and it's simply sometimes a scar is just a cigar?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Because of a couple of things. I mean, we're now back in 2013, 14 maybe. Let's see, in 2043, Ramsey and Cole were in their 30s.
Okay.
So that means they were just barely born. And at about that time, Deacon might be a few years old. So, we have a whole new timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Because we see Ramsey playing with his son 30 years before he's old enough to have a son.
Well, see, I just assumed they were bouncing back and forth in time when we see old Jennifer.
Oh, okay. That could be true. I could.
Like they were showing that this was happening through the timeline.
Yeah. Okay. I can buy that because I was having problems with that. I said,
you were thinking it was all at the same time.
Right.
Oh,
I was just going to wave my hand and say, okay, well, I'm going to buy it anyway. But yeah, if we were seeing snippets of their proper timeline, then yes, I could buy that.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, has to be.
Because how else is
you
old Jennifer
have
there?
Old Jennifer and present Jennifer in the same time.
Right.
It would be paradox.
Yeah, we would. I didn't even think about that.
So yes, Jones must have been able to place everybody where they needed to be to have the life they wanted to have.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a finale.
It was amazeballs.
Yes, it was.
And definitely something that's like, alright, my heart, I think I can live with this one.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know how many times I want to rewatch the finale though, because if I do, I'll go through the same emotions again.
Right? I wasn't going through this. I started tearing up.
Yeah, I know, so did I. Got a little choked up there a couple times. It's like, oh, okay. Get it back together, Steve.
We do hope you guys enjoyed 12 Monkeys, the whole crazy ride.
Yeah, all 4 years. It's been amazing.
Yes, and I do want to know, though, what you guys think. I mean, do you feel like they wrapped it up all right? Do you think that there's something out there with the red leaf, a sign?
Right.
Let us know at SyFyTalk@fangirlzone.com. You can check out our webpage, obviously, our web presence, www.fangirlzone.com. You can find our contacts for our Twitter, our email, our Facebook, Tumblr, everything. And you can let us know what you think they are. Mostly, I really want to know what you guys think, because I can't be the only one who's, super happy and think it's all wrapped up, and that leaf is just a leaf, but...
Right.
But while you're at it, you can rate review us on iTunes and every other platform you're finding us on. Good ratings and reviews do help other fans of the show find us. And if you haven't had your friends watch this, why? Now it's over. They can watch all 4 seasons. They can binge it.
Yeah, very easily.
So, for this episode, the final episode of 12 Monkeys, I'm Sean Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve. What use are the unwritten laws of the universe if you can't break at least one?
And whereas normally I would just say until next time, I'm going to use the line from Jennifer. The actor doesn't say goodbye to the audience, just good night. Wakes up and does it all over again the next day.